this about 5 minutes ago. So we're doing it again. We interrupted the flow of our conversation, so we're going to take it from the middle of the conversation, and we're just going to do this again and see whoever's back. And I'll acknowledge everybody in the chat. Thank you for all our viewers. We love you guys. I'm glad we're growing, and I'm glad you enjoy our conversation. Anyway, we were talking about we're talking about Io Sky and Rhea Ripley,
Io
Bianca
Sky.
Belair. How do you think that main event is going to turn out if it's going to be Io Sky versus Bianca Belair? Because I don't think Io Sky has enough star power. I mean, she was in the main event last year against what's her name, Bailey, and I mean, it's like I don't know, man. How many times does Io Sky get a title shot and hold the world championship? I mean, she just gets it all the time. I mean, I don't know. It's like what Vince Russo always says. I've seen Vince Russo sometimes, and Vince Russo says someone in the WWE must have a crush on Io Sky. And I know she's a cute chick. She's not the
Yeah, yeah,
cutest
yeah.
chick, but I know she's a cute chick, and she's pretty enough. But what's the deal with her? Why does she always get title shots? Why do you always?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
does she get the title? I don't
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. She reminds me of Alexa Bliss like 3 or 4 years ago. I could never, even to this day, don't understand why Alexa Bliss has a job in WWE. She's not very good in the ring. She has like two moves. None
Yeah.
of her moves look like they're devastating whatsoever. But they have her beat. She used to beat. She used to beat that one big broad, The
Oh man.
Rock's cousin, Nia Jax. Like they had Alexa Bliss beat Nia Jax. So like I couldn't understand it, and that's kind of like Io Sky's more. She's more talented, I think, in the ring than Alexa Bliss is. With like her moonsaults and kind of just what she can do. But I don't think she's at the same level as like Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair, or even I think Dakota Kai's better in the ring than Io Sky is, or what's her nuts, that one broad that someone broke into her house. She had to take like a year off because she was shaken up. Oh, she hangs out
Sonya Deville?
with Zoe. No, she hangs out with Zoe Stark and
Yeah, Sonya
yeah,
Deville,
Deville. Deville,
the
yeah,
lesbian
yeah,
chick. Yeah.
yeah. She's better than Io Sky, but for whatever reason, like Io Sky just gets that. But I don't know because in that match with those three, with Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley, like to me, Io Sky's the
Yeah.
weakest link of all three, and I can't see her walking out of WrestleMania holding
Well,
that
well,
title.
I'm going to tell you a reason why Io Sky and Alexa Bliss get the title. They're hot, and they're probably screwing somebody in upper management. Because let's face it, man, when you were talking about Alexa Bliss right now, I turned away from the camera because I love that chick. I mean, I'm in
I know you
love with
do.
that chick.
I know. I know
I'm in
you
love
do.
with that chick. She's just too beautiful, man. I mean, I would do anything to bone her. But the thing is, man, I mean, and a lot of guys feel the same way. So I mean, she's got it, dude. And Neil Sky's got it. She's a cute chick too. Hey, gaming boy, what's up? Hey, it's Kristen from India here. Hey, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. I know you're from India, and I like Indian people because I met a lot of them, but I just can't pronounce their name, bro. But anyway, tell me, give me a nickname or something. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. So anyway, man. So dude, that's crazy. I mean, I
Now,
don't know.
do you
EOS
think
guy's
do you,
getting that title all the time, man. I mean, what is going
now
on?
do you think
Does
they're
he
gonna have
bring money to the
Jada?
company?
I don't know. But do you think Cargill's gonna get involved in this match to keep Bianca Belair from winning the title? And do you think they're going to keep, because it was Naomi that attacked Cargill. Now, do you think they're going to have it where Naomi was in cahoots with Bianca Belair the whole time, so they turn Bianca Belair heel and then have Cargill as the face in that feud, or do you think they're going to keep Bianca Belair as the face and have Cargill come as the heel?
I don't know. I heard that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargo don't get along in real life. I heard they finally want to push Jade Cargo to a title this year. So I think that they're gonna do something with Bianca Belair where she turns with Naomi against Cargo, and she's going to be in a feud against Cargo because let's face it, Naomi can't go up against Cargo. Just Naomi just doesn't have it to face Cargo, But it has to be Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargo, maybe at SummerSlam. In that way, they fight for a title, And finally, Jade
Yeah,
Cargo wins the world title at SummerSlam, and I mean, you got top tier women, then you got the lower tier women who fight for the U.S. title, then you got the ones who are the mid carders and the jobbers, And I mean, it's like anything in wrestling. And Jade Cargill, she's got the look, she's pretty enough, she's got the crowd reaction. She's gonna get the title sooner or later. Again, Sue is just a question. So I don't know, man. Uh,
think about the Street Profits, the winning the tag titles.
who?
What do you think about the Street Profits
Oh,
winning
I
the tag
thought that was a
titles?
good idea. I mean, it was time that they finally won it again. I just don't know how long they're going to hold it. I think they should hold it, maybe a month or two, but I think they should finally start the Montez Ford heel turn. I think they should start having dissension. And I think they should be winning. That they should be winning their matches, but there's a lot of mess ups, and then finally Angelo Dawkins messes up. Then Montez Ford turns on him, then he started a mini feud and Montez wins that easily. Then Montez goes as a single star because it's too late for Montez. Getting the time window is closing on Montez Ford. The dude's been there. I mean, on the main roster for like 6 or 7 years already. I mean, he was in the NXT for a few years before that. I don't know why they haven't pushed him yet. That guy is world
Yeah,
champion
yeah,
material. That guy,
yeah,
he could
yeah,
easily be a world champion. That guy's got the charisma to do it. I mean, I know Jim
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cornette doesn't like him. Jim Cornette says he doesn't have what it takes to be a world champion, but he can be a world champion for like a month or two or three or four. If Jay Uso could be world champion, Montez Ford is
Yeah, yeah,
easily world
yeah,
champion. So
yeah, 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 yeah. Like when you compare him to like Jey Uso, like he's like Jay. Like no offense to Jey Uso, because he's in shape, but I'm in better shape than Jey Uso is, man. Like he's got a tub around, and it's like, come on, man. Like you're gonna fight. Like you're trying to sell me that this guy who looks like he should be. Like I could see him bagging groceries or pumping gas at the at the local grocery store, gas station. He's gonna beat Gunther, for the world title. Like, come on, man.
you
But and
know,
that's what they're pushing.
Man, my aunt who doesn't watch wrestling, she sits down and watches with me sometimes. I don't know if you ever remember my crazy aunt, but she's really crazy, right? But she has something to say about everybody. She just talks smack about everybody, right? So she always has something to say. So when she sees Jey Uso in Gunther on TV, she's like, "Oh my God, look at that animal! Look at that humongous man!" When she sees Gunther, then she sees Jey Uso, and she's like, "How could that shrimp go against that gigantic man?" And then she it just defies logic, man. I mean, there's no way Jey Uso can beat a guy like Gunther. It's just no way.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
anyway,
like
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else you want to talk about on SmackDown. I don't want to talk about Seth Rollins. To me, he's just treading water. I mean, Roman Reigns, Seth
oh man,
Rollins, and CM Punk. I have no interest in that match. So if you don't mind, let's move on
really?
to NXT. You want to move on to NXT, or did you see it
Yeah.
this week?
Well, hold on. Let me touch on that
Okay.
because like I read the spoilers before I saw before I saw the match of the Punk Seth Rollins, and the
Uh huh.
spoiler said, yeah, like Roman Reigns pulled Seth Rollins out, and then he beat up Seth Rollins, and he beat up CM Punk. So like I knew it was going to happen, but like how they executed, I thought was awesome. Where Roman pulled out Seth Rollins, he's beating the hell out of him, beat the hell out of him, and then he looks into the middle of the ring and he sees Paul Heyman hugging hugging CM Punk, and then because when I saw because before he reacted, and I just saw, they just showed, Heyman and Punk embracing. In my mind, I'm like, oh fuck, like it's on now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he's
yeah,
pissed. So I think how
yeah.
they transitioned that to like how they got like really, Reigns to beat up CM Punk instead of just doing it for fun, but like that's why he did it. I thought that was pretty fun. I thought that was pretty good.
Man, I think you're talking about the steel cage match from last week. Yeah, I
Yes.
don't know, man. Yeah, I think that it was good. I think that there's going to be dissension between them. I think in the end, Heyman's going to go with Punk, and Punk is going to turn heel against Roman. Because let's face it, Roman's a natural. I mean, at this point, Roman's a face, Punk's a heel. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the way I see it, one of them has got to win the match, and I think it's going to be Roman. I just don't see Punk or I see Roman winning the match, and I see Punk attacking him after the match, and I see them in a program together, and I see somebody maybe running in to piss off Seth Rollins, and Rollins starts his next feud, or Rollins starts winding down, because I don't know if you know this about Rollins, but they say Rollins wants to retire within a year to open a coffee shop in Davenport with Becky Lynch. These guys are going to retire, both of them, and they're going to start a coffee
Open a
shop in Davenport. A
open a
coffee
coffee
shop.
shop.
Believe that? These guys are just normal, everyday people. They just want to open a coffee shop and retire. They made enough money, they're going to retire, man. So it's like, okay, we're just not going to be missed. It's like what I told somebody on Facebook the other day. They were talking about how Roman Reigns comes back every once in a while, and I'm like, yeah, nobody misses him anymore. He comes back whenever he wants. He's just out of sight and out of mind. He can retire tomorrow. Nobody's going to miss him. Dude, the WWF juggernaut is going to go on, whether these wrestlers or not. It's going to go on, and a new superstar is going to emerge eventually. That's how it works. Now, if you don't mind, let's go to did you see NXT?
Yeah. I,
How was it?
yeah, I think I did.
What do you think? Okay, I don't know the stars right now. What stood out to me was I don't even remember most of it. What stood out to me was the family. I like the D'Angelo family, but I don't like Stacks. I like Luca Crucifino, and I like the Don and the chick. But the Colling is pretty good, except for what's his name, Nico. Nico sucks. Josh Briggs is dead weight, and but I think Sean Spears is doing good with his gimmick,
Oh yeah,
and I
yeah.
think the chick is good too. Now, but the thing that stood out to me the most was the main event, and I think Trick did a good job in his main event against Eddie Thorpe. I don't see anything in Eddie Thorpe, but I think Trick is a natural star. I want to see that rematch between him and Obafemi, and I don't think that guy Evans is world champion material, even though they want to push him as world champion. What do you think? Do you think that guy has it to be world champion? Dude's just too scrawny,
I
doesn't have the
yeah.
charisma.
I think like I don't think he could carry the world title. Like I think he could win like a mid card title.
Yeah,
Because he does have cool moves, and he does jump around, and he is bouncy, but I don't think he just has kind of like the gravitas, the weight to carry their world title. Um,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But and then the one like my like I the women's division, like I don't like understand, because they have like the two, like not this week but the week before, like they had that like that the match of the two champions. That's asked about either of those two girls. Like I'm not into them. I don't know if it's because I know one's from Japan and one's from Chile
yeah,
or something like that, Nick, or
yeah.
Argentina, and like I don't care either one of them. I think Fallon Henley should be the world champion.
Well,
Like she's my favorite NXT women's
oh,
wrestler right
she's
now.
beautiful. I agree. She's my favorite too. I think in a way we like to bone the same women, and I think I would bone her. I definitely tag team her. Yeah, but anyway,
she,
man,
but she,
the thing, yeah, she's beautiful. But this is the thing, bro. This is what I was telling people the other day on Facebook, and I actually people agree with me on this. I told them, dude, it's the language barrier. It's the language barrier.
yeah,
They're not Americans. And since they're not Americans, they don't get over with the American crowd, and but they get it over enough with the guys. The guys were, the American guys, we're horn dogs. It's like no matter where they're from, we're gonna be like, okay, doesn't matter what race we are, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern. We know it's the American culture. But these chicks are from other countries. They got these accents, and people are like, okay, well, we like the chick, we like the look, but she just has an accent. You got guys who are Mexican who can speak decent English, like Penta. Penta's getting over, man. He's probably the
Yeah.
first luchador to get over because he can speak decent English. He speaks better English than Andrade. If Andrade would have spoken better English and he had more charisma, he would have
Yeah.
gotten
Yeah.
over. If Alberto Del Rio
Yeah.
would have spoken perfect English, he would have gotten
Yeah.
over. But Penta, he's actually over with the crowd, and he speaks a little. He speaks better English than both of them. So it's like, I mean, you got to speak English. I mean, you just got to know how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, let's face it, that's why they're not getting over. And I mean, and I don't know, that's probably why they're not over with you. I don't know if I had to point it out to you, but that's probably why they're not over with you. Julia, she speaks like with a Japanese accent. So I like Stephanie Vaquera. I like her look. I think she's beautiful. I mean, definitely, yeah. If she wanted to go, I'd go with her. But I mean, dude, I don't know. You know, Julia's beautiful too. I just don't dig Julia. But I mean, honestly, I don't dig it. I don't think either chick is going to do it for me as on the main roster. You know, the one I like the
Yeah.
most out
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
all the chicks on NXT, the one I like the most is moving up to the main roster is Roxanne Perez. I think she's over as hell. She's gonna be a star. She's gonna win the title. And then what's her name? Fallon Henley, she's on her way. She's another one, another superstar. But yeah, some of these chicks, man, they just got to work on their English and just definitely get classes. You know, like I mean, this is a tangent. You can just gonna take 30 seconds on this. My cousin right now, she's 40 years old. She's learning English. I just paid for her to get speech reduction classes. I just paid for her to get accent reduction classes. I told her you got to speak English the best you can without an accent, because that way people are going to respect you more. It's just the truth, dude. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. 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 For a lot of people, yeah, like having no accent makes them more comfortable. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. I'm
Hey,
sorry, dude. I just have to say,
what do you think about Chad Gable coming out in a luchador mask?
I think that's funny, man. I think that's hilarious. I think that's just dude,
I,
that if that doesn't get him over, I don't know what's gonna get him over, man. That guy, he's done
yeah.
everything he could to get over his entire career. I think this is the most over he's ever been. I think having Triple H right for him and doing this stuff, giving him a stable, giving him people to manage. I mean, he's over, dude. He finally did something.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's
Yeah.
getting
And then
good.
if they keep he keeps denying it's him, I think that's funny.
I think they should just end this feud with the Luchas as far as possible. Then I think he should focus on a mid card title. Then they should push him maybe one day to the world title. I think there's some guys on the roster right now, the main roster, who've been working for years, who are finally on the verge of breaking through. I mean, I see Montez Ford, I see Chad Gable, I see Los Garza. I think those guys are on the verge of breaking through. I see
Yeah.
them 1 or 2 more years, they're going to be over. I mean, Los Garza are on the
Yeah.
verge. They weren't getting crowd reactions at all like 5 months ago. Now, what the flyaway pants angel does, and the more screen time they get, they're getting over, dude. Santos Escobar gets the heel
Yeah.
heat for them, and they do all the work, and it's great, dude. I mean, I know Electra was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
dead weight, but she was nice to look at. But yeah, she was just getting paid to do nothing. I'm glad they got rid of her because, dude, she was beautiful, but she had nothing, and she just had nothing going for her, man.
Yeah. 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 What do you think about carrying Cross? Like with his like him trying to align with different superstars.
There's been theories on the internet that every time he does that, something bad happens to those superstars. They say he's doing like a covert devil's advocate Sean O'Hare gimmick, and I think it's working, dude. I think he's getting over, and I think he's going to be over. So he's going to be over soon. I think they should pair him with one of the top heels, and then turn babyface when he turns against him, and then him and Scarlett. I think Scarlett is just there because it's his wife, but I think they should just go and do their own thing after that because, dude, he's over, man. He's gonna get over
Yeah.
soon. He was dead weight like 6 months ago. Now dude, this Triple H, I don't know who's writing with him, but the guy who's writing the show with him, they're doing a great job. They're doing a good job rehabbing some characters. And I mean, they're doing a great
Yeah.
job trying to get everybody over. Even Tozawa, dude. Even Tozawa's entertaining. I mean, I know he just goes out there and jobs, but even he puts in his work, you know? And
Yeah,
Otis
yeah,
is
yeah.
natural charismatic, dude. I don't think they should ever get rid of Otis because they got to find a. They could turn him heel, big snarling nasty heel, wrecking through the roster. They should they probably could pair him in a tag team with Bronson Reed when he comes back, and they're just these angry heels or just the new natural disasters. Or I heard they're bringing in Jeff Cobb to pair with Bronson Reed. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. But dude, let's go to NXT. What did you think? I mean, let's go to Evolve. Do you watch Evolve?
No, I haven't seen any Evolve yet. I have
Dude,
not. I
you
haven't had
gotta
time.
watch Evolve. It's a C show, but they got some talent, man. They got the B NXT talent on there in the main event, and these guys work their ass off, man. You gotta see Evolve. Evolve is good
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know if anybody's talked about it yet, but it's good stuff. I watch it every week. It's only an hour. It's worth watching, man. It's better worth watching than it's more valuable TV than NXT Level Up was, and even AEW. It's really good, man. You should watch it. You there, bro? Oh, difficulties again. Well, great, man. That was great. Well, we had a great cadence this week. We had two shows, and maybe next week when you're in a different spot, we'll be able to do something else. This has been the Squeezing the Cheese signing off. Have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.